Come on already.
Greetings, users and programs. This is Etari Living Sacrifice.
Witcher, we're waiting.
Playing some Witcher 2, where we are just landing after escaping
Any
the
news from your secret informer?
dungeon.
Some merchants have been held up for months.
What about roads through the forest?
Yorveth rules the forest.
Yorveth. That's that guy that's in league with the other Witcher, the killer Witcher. So Triss said she was going to come and make sure we didn't get into any trouble.
Very funny. But who does it belong to?
Yorveth, maybe? I know more about the Pontar Valley than you think. For instance, I know that Foltest stole this land from Denevend a few years back. I believe you had a hand in that.
Why, as a matter of fact, I did. By right of king.
Hear that? I smell an elf.
Huh. What do elves smell like? They smell like music, apparently. Huh. That's my favorite song!
Vernon Roach, Special Forces Commander for the last 4 years. Servant of the Temerian King.
So you know me.
Responsible for the pacification of the Mahakaman foothills. Hunter of elves. Murderer of women and children. Twice
definitely knows
decorated
me.
for valor on the field of battle.
Yorveth, a regular son of a whore.
He knows him too.
I've long awaited our meeting. Laid plans, set traps. And now you appear in my forest of your own volition.
You aided the man who slew my king.
King or beggar, what's the difference? One Dwan less.
What do you call him, a Dwan?
We need him alive. Know any useful spells?
Get his attention. I need to focus.
We'll get his attention.
I'll try.
Climb down and we'll finish this. I await.
I await for...
You're a man without
No man.
honor, Vernon Roach. An insect I'll not duel, but one that I will crush.
Seems like you spout the same old elven drivel.
What you mean, Witcher?
I've seen your kind before. Proud and shay, sneaking around forests. Helpless, yet masking that with acts of increasing cruelty.
I helped kill Roach's king. You call that helpless? Or would you call me a terrorist? No one will grant us our freedom, Witcher. We must win it for ourselves.
Sometimes that's the way to do it.
You're just another old elf in a young elf's skin, using clever words to mask an obvious truth.
Obvious, you say?
This is not about race or freedom, or even vengeance. You're here because someone powerful told you to be. Someone who's using you. They may wear a crown, carry a magic wand, or even lead a guild. But be sure of this. It's not about your freedom, your rights, or your ears. Nilfgaard plowed you once. Now someone new does. Am I wrong?
And
Those
history
times are
repeats
gone.
itself.
No one will ever use the Square again.
Who are you addressing? Me? Yourself? Or the archers in those shrubs? Triss, now!
Oh, come on, Triss. Now you done messed up our opportunity. Wow. Those were very slow slow arrows for her to have time to say that magic spell.
That ought to discourage them. Triss, are you alright?
Lovely.
Uh-oh.
You should have charmed the archers. They're coming.
Triss must have cast too much magic.
Geralt, the spell's still working. Stay close.
What's happening?
What's happening
Triss is
is...
spent, so no more butterflies. Let's get the fuck out of here.
Back
Let's...
to the boat?
There's even more of them that way. We must fight our way toward Flotsam.
Get your hands off my ass.
What do you think it was?
I'm not a sack of flour or one of your commandos. I'm a woman.
I noticed.
It's hard not to notice.
At least I'll die holding a lovely ass.
Not mine.
Get towards
I'll
wall!
hold the spell.
Come on, let's go.
Stop shaking. I need to focus.
Are you alright?
Yes, fine.
Bitches.
What's happening? All I see are your boots.
Where the hell is that trading post? I'm starting to think we'll make it. Wait. The barrier's waning. Triss,
Be quick!
give me a bit more magic. Just a little. Geralt, kill them now!
Yes, sir. That's what I do. Hurry up before it dies. Where are they? Any more? Where are you? I can't shoot up there or anything.
Scoil solid sacking! Alarm! Squirrels! There's
Alarm!
a fight among them!
Alarm!
Ready yourselves!
Oh, there's one.
Yarma!
You deign to jump down into our magical spell thingy. They're still shooting. Drive them back. No more. We'll let them go. For now.
You know each other? Rather well. But he has amnesia. I actually took the Witcher by surprise when I killed Foltest. Fear not, Elf. I know Geralt. I know his weakness.
Does Geralt know his weakness?
Too many spells at once. You can die from that.
I'm glad you didn't.
Yeah, the Kingslayer and Yorvith.
You all in one piece? Who are you?
Looks like the trail's not cold.
Emir var Emrys, spice merchant.
A trader?
In spices.
Uh-huh. And the woman?
My good man, we barely escaped death. Be so kind as to tell us where we might get some rest. We'll explain everything later.
She used her
Very well.
Jedi mind trick just
Head
now.
for the market square. You might be in time for the execution. Some ne'er-do-wells are going to hang. A dwarf and some bard. There's also an inn and a brothel.
Yay!
Sounds especially interesting. Take care now.
So interesting. So interesting.
Spice merchant.
Did you say that?
He just let us get away with that.
Yorvith led them. I saw him with my own eyes.
Who are these blokes?
They're the ones the elves were chasing. Assault in broad daylight.
What about the window?
Are we going to the execution? Tally ho to the execution.
You're not welcome here.
Uh-oh. Rebel, rebel. Rebel, rebel, rebel.
Zoltan. Dandelion.
My informer.
Just great.
What's the plan?
We improvise.
No killing.
We'll take care of this, Triss.
Let the men do the work.
Geralt! Geralt! Over here! Help!
What do we do?
Dog catcher.
Dog catcher, huh?
Step back, white one.
What's going on here? What's going on here?
What are
There
they
we go.
going to hang for? They don't look dangerous.
The charge is collusion with a Scoia'tael.
Dandelion, an elven spy?
The bard's hanging for debauchery.
What?
The sentence was he's to hang for debauchery.
For fornication,
The sentence is
basically?
nothing to scoff at.
Yeah, so basically for sleeping
Are
around?
you serious? Listen here, people. Is profligacy now a punishable offense in the free kingdom of Temeria? Or are we in Nilfgaard?
Good
Piss
point.
off, freak, or you'll have me to deal with. Think of the common folk. You're spoiling their fun.
Oh, man.
Freak he may be, but he speaks true. Debauchery's one of my favorite pastimes, but I don't want a noose placed around my neck for pursuing it.
The soldier boys paid us a visit or two, though we didn't have much fun.
Away with you, Margot. Go back to your brothel.
Time to go? Fine. But hear this, people. He sure liked to parade about, but his Willie wouldn't come to attention. Ha!
Stop the execution. Shut your trap.
Maybe he just wanted a
The
hug.
thing is to hang, and he will hang. This is a decent town. Whores and witches notwithstanding.
Watch your words, guardsman. I don't know witches, but Margot's a decent woman.
Shut it,
A decent
all of you,
whore.
or I'll not vouch for what I'll do.
Thinks he's tough, showing off his balls. Don't fret, people. I've seen the rot on them.
Ew.
I'm warning you for the last time, Margot.
You wouldn't hit a lady.
You're no lady.
Come on up. Got room for my
So you can hit me, eh? Let's see what happens. Boom.
freak. Want to square with the others?
Oh, he got me. What the heck? I totally hit the right buttons.
Come on up. Got room for one more deviant. They'll hang anyway.
Ah. How fast do you have to do it?
Assaulted an officer. They'll hang
Oh.
anyway.
Ouch. Damn.
You freak.
No, no, wait. What did she... Aw. What did she do? How come we couldn't save? Is it too late? Did she die as soon as... Ah. Do I have to hold that one? Oh, I have to hold the left trigger one. Ha ha ha. How am I supposed to know which ones I need to hold and which ones I... Oh, left trigger is parry, basically, for me. Ooh, the pretty ones. We have reinforcements.
What the hell is going on here? I said, what the arse fuck is going on?
Ooh, he must mean business. He said arsefuck.
I'd like to report. Out of my sight, Clover. A few ploughing bandits and you can't even hang them. And you, stay calm, hands off your sword. Our scaffold embraces speeches and hangings. Which will it be?
Speech! 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 The law's on our side.
You have no right to hang them.
Interesting. Because I'm the law in Flotsam.
I take issue with that. Vernon Roach, officer of the king.
Well, well. Blue stripes. The non-human hunters.
Precisely. Anyone suspected of collaborating with the Scoia'tael falls under my jurisdiction.
And Dandelion? What's he accused of?
He burned down a watchtower. What's your
That's not what they said a second
jurisdiction
ago.
say to that?
That's not what they
thought
said.
so.
Is that true?
It might have looked that way, but I swear it wasn't my fault.
I'd rather give you a
How do you
thief
accidentally burn down?
axe. I'm joking.
Aw, dang.
I hate thieves. We can put on another show. Bloody and serious this time, mind you. Or we can come to an understanding.
Meaning?
Give me a minute, Witcher.
Let me keep
Listen
my
here.
ego and pride
Rumors of the
intact.
Tragic events that transpired during the siege of Lavalette Castle. Sadly, they are true. King Foltest is dead. It's likely that Scoia'tael had a hand in this heinous murder. So you see, none of you can feel safe. That is why today, wagons with armaments will roll out into Flotsam streets. I hereby declare a state of emergency.
Wow,
Await
he's raising an
orders.
army.
Prepare to fight, and ready yourselves to avenge your fallen king. Now disperse. Go to your homes.
Dandelion and Zoltan are free. Nice show. Let's see here. Let's say, nice show.
Speech. You might as well have said outright that non-humans slew Foltest.
My subjects know exactly who the enemy is. Out in that forest, grow careless for a moment, and you're a dead man.
Whereas the non-humans here in town are all friendly.
Friendlier than the merciless bastards out there. We let the Scoia'tael inside, and they'll skin us alive. just before they slit our throats. Here, even the slightest sense of safety is an illusion. We'll not succumb to it for a moment.
What about them?
They'll not hang for now. Let's say I'm reconsidering their cases. The scaffold's no place for civil conversation. We'll talk at my home. Your friends are free for the time being, but they're not to leave town. Come after dusk. I'll be busy till then. One
Doing?
more thing. Welcome to Flotsam, Witcher.
Why, thank you, good sir. I tip my hat to thee. If I had a hat.
They were really going to hang us. I don't know. I didn't mean to torch that watchtower.
Everything's all right, Dandelion. Let's get out of here.
Oh, we owe you get out. Thank you. Time to hit the tavern. Come on, Dandelion, you need a stiff drink. And while we're at it, I'll tell you an edifying tale of local hypocrisy that conceals lechery neath a veneer of courtesy. Except nothing can hide the stench.
So was it debauchery or was it for arson that you were arrested? I guess we'll never really know.
Might find something interesting here.
We'll find jobs there, it looks like. Let's let everybody in. One at a time. One at a time. Let's go see what this was all about. Where's Triss at? Oh, there she is.
How's it living with Roach's soldiers?
Splendid. I know every shit joke that anyone's ever thought up. Plus, I've learned how to burp out the official title of the Emperor of Nilfgaard without reaching for beer.
It's a useful skill.
About his 16 children, all named after Temerian troop divisions. And I know his nickname has nothing to do with his manhood.
Oh, thank God.
Nice to know that you care, though.
Glad to see you in a good mood.
I think I actually like them. They're good people. One of them even proposed to me.
Ooh, should I be jealous?
Sorry, that's a secret.
And here I thought Roach's boys had an ounce of respect for me.
Seems my memory's coming back.
It came back to me, I remember. The angry mob murdering non-humans, a young boy with a pitchfork.
Anything else?
Death, or a state close to it, I'm not sure. I felt life draining out of me.
I was there. I arrived a moment later. Too late.
Don't worry, Triss. They're only memories. We have bigger problems to tackle now. Something tells me that in recovering my memory, I'll find out a lot about what we're dealing with now.
Thank you for your...
Say something, or did you just fart?
Thank you for your story, Triss.
A pleasure to see you. I believe we met in Seema.
Oh, cool. Nice to see you again.
Damn, that was close. Innkeep! Vodka!
Triss Marigold. Lice eat me, but you are a treat to behold. Just a little pale.
Magic takes its toll, but I'll be all right. Good to see you and your beard again.
We like 'em pale.
Somebody tell me what happened. You set off a month ago for Zoltan's wedding.
That got fucked. There will be no wedding.
Did you hear about Foltest?
Rumors travel faster than the wind.
Winds and rumors.
Rumors and winds.
I want to know how Foltest died. And the dragon, was there really one there? And who rules Temeria now?
Dandelion, calm down. You'll choke on your liquor.
Let's see here. The dragon. A dragon. A dragon. I swear I saw a dragon.
The dragon. Well, the dragon appeared, and that's all I know.
But where did the La Villettes get a dragon? We heard it fought on their side, huge as a barn, they say.
Dragons don't usually take sides. Maybe its lair was nearby and it just felt threatened.
If you hadn't driven it off, Foltest might not have taken the castle.
Maybe. We'll never know for sure. No wedding, Zoltan.
The Breckenrigs broke off the engagement because some limp prick put it about that I joined the uprising in Vizima. My would-be Popper-in-law refused to let a rebel firebrand join the family. Innkeep, where's our drink?
It was like this. We got to Mahakam a week after the Grandmaster died. Bought Zoltan an absolutely grand doublet, a pair of Garibaldi Krakows, and as a gift for Eudora, a jade stone as big as my fist.
Damn.
You were broke as a joke by the time Dandelion threw me a bachelor party at an establishment called the Tight Lane.
Next day, we went over to the Breckenrigs. They welcomed us in, sat us down, and proceeded to discuss the superiority of Mahakaman mining know-how over any other. and that went on until dinner. Just when I thought I'd learned more than I ever wanted to know about mining, they served the soup.
You could have held a pin drop. Old Breckenridge rose and he says, "A real dwarf works a mine, not chases fame on the battlefield."
You'll never believe this, Geralt, but they served duck blood soup. It was as black as tar. They must have dropped lumps of coal into the pot.
Nasty.
Eat, Breckenridge says, then proceeded to slop 2 full bowls of the shite. Old goat. Hope his mind caves in on his head.
Alright. Since when have you worked for Roach?
When have you worked for Roach?
Hey, nobody said a word when you went out to save Temeria from the Grand Master and his mutants.
Relax, Dandelion. I was just asking. Do what you want. You're an adult, kind of.
That wasn't very supportive.
It was kind of mean.
Laugh away. At least I decided to do something constructive.
You used to spy for Redania. Now you're spying for Temeria. Some might call you a traitor.
Ever tried to live off of poetry alone? The truth is, I'm a citizen of the world. As long as I don't serve Emperor Emir, I'm not doing any harm.
Who's Emperor Emir?
You play the spy a bit, get bored, and drop it. You know how he is.
Have you joined the Scoia'tael, Zoltan?
You said you're working with the Scoia'tael, Zoltan.
I have done many things in my life, Geralt, but I have never stooped to banditry.
The Scoia'tael don't consider themselves bandits.
But I am no Scoia'tael.
I thought the Scoia'tael were... I guess they're not just elves.
Triss, you're the expert on Temeria. Tell us who's in charge now.
It's chaotic and getting worse. The old families are fighting for supremacy, no holds barred.
Baron Kimbalt and Count Merivale, I bet.
Among others. After the assassination, while Geralt was in the dungeon, the lords convened in a field near Lavalette Castle to choose a new ruler. 3 days they debated, and it looked more like a bazaar than a meeting of nobles. Except the trade was in court and ministry positions, spheres of influence, royal privileges.
Humans.
In spite of several duels and 2 poisonings, no king was chosen. Civil war was in the air.
Was there any resolution?
Did they ultimately resolve anything?
No. It ended as usual. Sadly, John Natalis remains our only hope.
Ah, the victor at Brenna, and Foltest's most tried and true field commander.
And during the deliberations, he was several days' march from Lavalette lands, with an additional 2,000 armed men in tow. He's to keep the peace until a rightful monarch is chosen.
He could find that ruling is to his liking.
Natalis is a soldier at heart. He's not suited to rule, and I don't believe he even wants to.
He's got the army behind him.
Which is why he can guarantee peace. Why, a tenuous one, sure, but that's always better than civil war. Besides which, he's deeply in debt to a dwarven bank in which Philippa Eilhart, as sorceress, holds a significant stake.
Where were the mages?
Aye. Where were the grey eminences of this world when they were truly needed?
They weren't invited. Neither was I. But if not for their intervention, or rather that of a few influential sorceresses, Baron Kimbalt would have taken the throne.
I was invited to sing at his court once. Afterwards, he refused to pay me, and the food was awful. No way I'll stay in Temeria if he's crowned.
That's enough politics.
Enough about politics. Foltest's killer lay in
About the king.
Tower, where the Lavalettes had hidden the royal bastards. He was well informed.
Wait a minute. What were you doing there?
I was protecting the king. After the first attempt, Foltest began treating me as his lucky charm. He ordered me to be at his side during the battle. The dragon separated us from the rest of the army. The killer disguised himself as a monk, a blind one at that. He let Foltest greet his children, waited until I had walked off, then cut the king's throat from ear to ear.
How did he flee?
Jumped out a window into the river below. Yorv with Scoia'tael were waiting in a boat. It was planned.
And you're chasing him because he murdered the king?
I was accused of the murder. I need to clear my name. Besides, I looked him in the eye before he escaped. He's a witcher.
A witcher!
Then some brave Temerian soldiers showed up, piled on me, and knocked me out.
Burn the witcher!
Save yourselves, good folk! The beast attacks!
The beast?
We better get out there. Someone's casting spells.
Ooh, it's the Kraken! Ah, damn! Where'd she come from? She looks like she knows what she's doing. They're all in their underwear.
What sort of sorceress are you? A lot of good you did. Can't you hear me? Why didn't you help him?
He's alive, isn't he?
The beast
She
nearly
looked
pulled
like she
in the
helped him to
water
me.
While you stood staring like a calf at a shit-covered clover.
Watch your words.
Is she studying him?
Ask her.
Geralt.
Ah, I guess we knew each other.
Once.
Oh, look here. Birds of a feather.
Let's say I've heard of you.
Oh, didn't know each
Master
other in the
Witcher, this
biblical
is
sense then.
foolish. The beast near pulled Sozek into the depths, and you're simply chatting with this damsel.
Put out, Sozek's alive, isn't he? Tell me about the monster.
Sozek's alive, and nowhere near the depths. The monster's vanished without a trace.
You best take her seriously, lest you vanish without a trace.
Ooh. Huh.
All right. What happened?
I came to Flotsam to kill the Kairan,
Kairan?
the monster that has effectively blocked the port. A moment ago, I had the good fortune to see it in all its splendor, but the local folk scared it away.
Good fortune? You hear that, Sozek? That was some good fortune for you.
Why's the beast in the port all of a sudden, eh? Summoned by the witch, perchance?
To see it in all its splendor.
Care to fight the monsters yourself? You need to get Sozek out of here. Let's try
Sozek
this.
doesn't look too good. Lay him inside somewhere.
Oh, he's gonna use his...
We've dawdled enough already. Come on, lads. Let's go.
What's this? I was ready for a rumble there.
Shut it, and come on.
What are those signs that they had in
I apologize
Naruto?
for interrupting, but I am Louis Merce, and I am chief person in charge of all matters related to monster hunting in Flotsam. It is in this capacity that I must inquire if you're willing to attempt to resolve the problem of our so-called Kairan, the beast that now blocks all trade traffic on the river.
Well, sure.
Witcher, are we willing?
We, Kimosabi?
I usually work alone.
I was here first, and I'll not relinquish this contract. My way or the highway, as the locals put it.
Fine. Your way it is.
You must contact the merchants on the waterfront as regards any rewards. Madame de Tanseville has, I believe, already conducted some preliminary negotiations.
That I have.
In that case, don't let me keep you.
Huh.
Triss, how long must I wait for you to introduce us?
To this handsome,
Sheila
strapping
de
young
Tanseville,
man.
Advisor to Queen Zulika of Kovir.
Kovir's a long way north.
True. I had my doubts if the Kairan was worth the journey, but those were dispelled with what it showed today.
Here to hunt down some ingredients?
Triss Merigold. Sharp as ever.
Is every woman in this game about to have a nip slip on their right breast?
Blood, all those disgusting marvels we take from dying species, to throw into the cauldron at Sabbaths. Right, Triss?
Absolutely. Virgins are a dying breed.
Oh my. Your sense of humor seems to be intact too. But enough of these pleasantries. Tell me, Geralt, you saw the tentacle. What do you make of it all?
The beast must be huge. Maybe inhabited one of the Pontar's tributaries before, hunting animals. Then it grew for some reason, and hunger drove it to seek fresh pastures.
And on the Pontar it found trade barges burgeoning with obese, slow-moving merchants. You're partly correct. Cedric claims the Kairan emerged from the northern swamps approximately 1 month past.
Cedric?
Cedric.
An elf. Formerly a Scoia'tael. Strange bird. But he knows quite a bit about the area and its living wonders.
I need to look around, find out a few things.
An investigation. Witcher's rituals, extracting secrets and such.
More or less. I'll talk to the merchants about the reward, pay Cedric a visit, and get back to you.
You'll find me at the inn. I've rented lodgings there, on the upper floor.
You know the inn's also a whorehouse.
Thanks for the warning.
I know because I've been there multiple times.
Go ask them, mate.
Oh, she doesn't need anything.
We'd best get to work.
Let's get to work. let's get to work. Oh, Triss already knew the back door. Knew the back way. Burning Roach.
What's going on, Geralt?
What now? Got a plan? Looks like you're on Laredo's shit list. Flotsam's in the wilderness. It's a good hideout. Let's start with the...
How can the commander of a Temerian garrison just piss all over the commander of Foltest's special forces?
I'd like to know this.
Blue stripes aren't exactly popular among common folk, in case you haven't noticed.
Like anyone who does the dirty work. But Laredo's a soldier.
The worst scum gets posted to dumpy border towns like this. Incompetent fools who show off their authority to a bunch of grimy peasants.
Authorita! Respect my authorita!
A little town deep in the forest, terrorized by Scoia'tael. You should be in your element, Roach.
Flotsam isn't just any old town, Geralt. Temeria, Redania, Kedwin, and Edirn. The largest kingdoms in the north. Know what they all have in common?
Nope.
The Pontar Valley. A strip of land they've been battling over for generations.
Exactly. And here's Flotsam, on the border between Temeria and Edirn, with Kedwin lying in wait just the other side of the marshes.
At the very edge of the Pontar Valley.
Stuck in the middle like a candle up the arse.
Ew.
The North's most important trade routes meet here. Every caravan has to come through Flotsam, and anyone who wants to place their cargo on a boat on this section of the river has to bear Laredo in mind.
They say Henselt of Kedwin has gathered an army and is heading for Vergen. The Pontar Valley will be on fire soon, while we, Geralt, are sitting in Flotsam, the gateway to the valley.
I'd like to believe it's pure coincidence and the killer just followed the squirrels here.
Naive to say the least, Witcher.
I said I'd like to believe. I didn't say I did believe.
We arrived in Flotsam, we saw the killer, we've pissed everyone off. What next?
If the Kingslayer's in Yorvet's care, we'll have to get them both.
If we go out into that forest to look for elves, all we'll find is our own death.
We'll visit Laredo as invited. He may be a hick heading a bunch of imbeciles, but this is his territory and he could prove useful.
Yes, let's take advantage of our good fortune. Ruff. Ruff, 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 ruff. Let's see here. So, Master Spy, politics, care to give me your assessment?
So, Mr. Master Spy, what's new in the world of politics? Bards singing about anything interesting these days?
Edirn's in trouble. Henselt and his great army are nearing the Pontark and will ford it and strike any day.
Wow, we haven't had a war in a long time.
At least 3 months.
He likes to play with his soldiers. But I don't think Kedwin will have an easy time of it. Edirn's borders are guarded by Saskia the Dragon Slayer.
Who's she? Some mercenary?
A peasant girl and self-proclaimed commander of something called the Edirnian Voluntary Militia.
Fighting women and bards who play politics. These are strange times.
No, it's been pretty much the same for all history, isn't it?
I'm having flashbacks, Dandelion.
What have you remembered?
My own death.
I saw that with my own eyes, as I've told you many times. Yennefer gave her life to save yours. I thought you might have remembered what happened afterwards. I mean, how the devil can you be here now? I hear you, I see you, you're breathing. I mean, you're just alive.
Dandelion, I've had a flashback or two. I don't know everything yet.
Good to know.
I need information. Anything that could help me track down the Kingslayers.
I only know gossip. Things folk have been saying since Demiven's death. People are throwing out blame left and right. One day it's the elves, another the Nilfgaardians, then it's Rivians.
Let me guess. The suspects also include a Zerrikanian alchemist and a group of halflings.
Bold theory, that. But the mob comes up with even better ones. Know what? Frankly, the most worrying effect of these assassinations is the chaos they've unleashed in people's minds.
As always.
I mean chaos. People don't know what to think, who's good and who's evil. And these are tough times. Who knows what's going to happen?
Yep. What did you put in that report?
Gave Vernon a full report on Flotsam. Seen anything unusual around here?
They've got some amazing women at the brothel. You should take a look. One of them.
You know what I mean.
A town like any other. It's got a harbor, an inn, and a stinking muddy river. That's what an ordinary man would say. But we poets also look into people's souls. And things are not good. I saw a robbery sanctioned by law. Town watchmen laughing as they confiscated goods, all the while talking about how they'd finally bring order to the town. I saw drunken thugs beat up an elf woman while no one even flinched. I know these things happen everywhere, but here, it's not motivated by hatred or misguided attempts at meting out justice. People are driven by cold calculation, always looking for opportunities to get a little richer.
Talk, I can tell you want
I
to,
know
like he's
you.
been
I
doing.
can see you're dying to ask me. What is it?
All right, fess up. What happened to Foltest?
I already told you.
Want to know the version that is yet to make it to Flotsam? The king died in mysterious circumstances. The Witcher Geralt, his sword covered in blood, was discovered standing over his corpse.
Did you kill him? This'll stay between us, I promise.
The killer escaped before I could get him. I'm being set up.
So what are you gonna do? Run around swinging your sword hoping the killer walks into range?
I don't have to. The killer's in the forest with the Squietel, and he knows I'm here. We'll find each other.
Geralt, please don't do anything stupid. Don't stick your neck out. If Laredo finds out you were involved in Foltest's assassination...
Ugh. Alright. See you later. Alright. One more person. Where's the dwarf? I'd like to talk to him before we end.
Good to see you, Zoltan. What are you doing so far from home?
It's a dog's life, Geralt, I'll tell you that much. You work your fingers to the bone for 6 years, you listen to the tirades of that old tyrant Breckenrig, you buy jewels.
Breckenrig just makes me laugh.
Off the engagement. And there I was, learning a gavotte. Fuck it. Out of sight, out of mind. Farewell to Eudora, the forge in Novigrad, and all the world's Breckenrigs.
Breckenrig.
I'm a plain merchant, and I've made my peace with that.
Managed to stay in shape. Heard of an elf named Cedric. Did somebody give you a job? I need new weapons.
Is there a good swordsmith or blacksmith here?
There's a small smithy by the wall. Quite basic. The tools probably remember the conjunction of the spheres, but it'll do for weapon repairs. They also enhance swords with runes, and add ornamentation to armor. Just don't do anything that'll make you look like Dandelion at the opening of a new brothel. You could also look in on some merchants. I don't think Laredo's robbed them of everything yet.
How are you killing time in this hellhole?
At present, polishing gems for Sheila de Tanserville. Requires precision, but it's well-paid work.
Jewelry?
Not quite. The sorceress is building a magical contraption. Spends her days staring at it. A regular magpie eyeing a copper. But I don't think she's getting anywhere with it. Got so enraged one time she dashed a vase against the wall. Some temperament, those sorceresses. I'm telling you.
That one in particular.
Do you know someone named Cedric?
Know him? We drank each other under the table last Saturday. I barely made it home.
Where do I find him?
Most times gazing at the forest from a tower near Lobendon. Strange bird, that one. But a heavyweight when it comes to drink.
Thanks.
Good to know. Alright, I think this is a fantastic place to pause it, y'all. As always, give it a big thumbs up, subscribe, and we will see you on the next one. And remember to keep moving forward!